Back to Kardashians Weekly here on AfterBuzz TV. Make sure you stay tuned. We are talking all about Baby one more time.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Kardashians Weekly here on AfterBuzz TV. We are so excited. We are a full panel, but don't say yay because hold for dramatic effect. This is the last time you'll see us as a full panel. Would you like to let us know what's happening?
This is so sad. Well, Dakota's not going to be here
No,
next
I'm
week.
going to be here. Well, technically I won't be here next week, but go ahead.
Unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, I will no longer be able to be on the panel. However, I will be here with you guys
In spirit.
In spirit. There we go. And I might, from time to time, pop up on Kardashian's Beauty Breakdown. So it's not too much of a sad situation.
And you can come back anytime when you're in the area.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We will miss you. We love you so much.
Me too, you guys. Thank you. That's so sweet.
Of course, yeah. We have someone kind of in the works, but we don't know anything yet. There's still a lot of finalizing that needs to be happening, but we will get a fourth panel member, and we will keep you guys up to date when we do. But in the meantime, where can we find you on social media?
Hey, you guys. My name is Shanti. You can find me on Instagram at Shanti_Christina or Twitter at ShantiChristina.
And you guys can find me on Instagram at Guinwa.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Howard III, and of course my website, howardthird.com.
And you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. So, you guys, what is my favorite time? Every time we start a recap, what is my favorite time of the recap?
Tea time.
It's tea time. We are ready. We are loaded with a lot of good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started on that.
Let's do it.
The first thing, which I kind of touched on last week, it came into fruition. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
It came into fruition. That's a big word. Within less than a week, and here we are, the release of the Kylie truck. It actually happened.
Yeah.
Man, she trademarked that and brought it out fast.
That's
I was
crazy.
so excited. But so we have the photo of this big pink van, and it's just really cool. The first time that they had this was the Grove. And then the next day they had it in the next day they had it where?
I think it was in Beverly Hills. That's what I heard.
Calabasas.
Oh, it was.
And then today was Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay. So it's been 3 places?
Yes.
Nice.
And so it's basically toured around Los Angeles so far. They've had makeup, merch, a lot of cool stuff. And then the next photo is of the pink hats that they're selling. And it says Kylie Truck Los Angeles. These are only sold exclusively at the truck.
Do people actually buy those hats?
Yeah, I would.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like 11-year-olds would.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
about
the
a grown
younger.
woman wearing that pink hat saying Kylie's truck.
I
Like,
mean, I don't know. Howard, you
Sorry,
and I could rock
Kylie.
it.
Dakota's like, I already got one.
But I mean, when you think about it, it is kind of cool. It's only sold exclusively at the truck. So, like, if it's only touring around LA right now, not a lot of people have them. So, if anything, pick one up for you, pick one up for eBay, and, make a little money.
I mean, that's a smart business plan. That is smart.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're exclusive.
How much is each hat?
$20.
Okay, that's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, and
but I
It's
still would not
affordable.
buy it.
I've seen them on eBay going for like 80. So,
No.
yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
You're the eBay master.
I've been trying to sell some stuff on eBay recently because I'm just trying to get my coin. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hustle, especially holiday season.
Oh yeah, definitely. But there's makeup, there's merch, there's a lot of cool things. We got the hats, we've got a lot of cool stuff, and of course people come lining up really early in the morning, and there's a huge line for this little truck. But apparently they've done a very good job of keeping it stocked up, which is interesting.
Not like Vegas.
Well, yeah, because a lot of
Yeah.
people are saying, okay, well, what's the deal? Why is it so much more stocked up than the actual pop-up shops?
Yeah.
Like they're actually having the wet set and everything, the holiday collections, like in stock at this truck, and it's like, what happened to the ones at the store? So it's interesting. I don't know how they're able to do it. They probably have like a couple separate vans up to the side
Probably.
that has stuff in it that they keep restocking.
Yeah.
But it was done by West Coast Customs, the van.
Of
And,
course it was.
Isn't that awesome? I love that company. They're just
Yeah.
they come out with the coolest stuff.
For people who don't know what West Coast Customs is,
don't.
It is the car company that did like Pimp My Ride. They were the car company that they would use and have them redo all of the cars.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Your eyes look really nice. I think the lip color makes your eyes pop. I just have to say
Aw.
that.
So
I
what?
miss
Wait,
you so much.
what color are you wearing today?
I am wearing. It's not a Kylie lip kit, but it's just it's an Anastasia color.
Okay. It kind of looks like Kylie's lip kit titled 22. It's like a. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I need to go get some lip kits at the Grove, and I just haven't had a chance.
I'll go
because
with you.
It's been crazy, but yeah, I really want to go.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Got it.
The next thing I wanted to talk about is Chloe avoids walking through the airport because, of course, she's pregnant. She doesn't want to be stopped by paparazzi, autograph hounds. So she decides to bundle up and take a little golf cart ride to the private jet, the front door of the private jet, so that way she gets to avoid all the craziness of the LAX. What do you guys think about that?
Oh.
Okay, so do they always fly private? I think they do.
Unless it's
They
some
should.
huge international trip, and then sometimes they have to be
Yeah.
first class of like a actual.
You think so? I don't
It
think
happens sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Depending
Yeah.
if the country's that far away.
Oh, you think that they never fly commercial?
Yeah, I think they just go private.
They
I
definitely.
mean,
So
they
expensive.
should. They
It's
should own a private jet. I'm pretty
but
sure
they
they
don't.
do.
They don't.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's a joke.
Promise.
No, I don't.
They
They
don't.
definitely flew in, not private when they went to Europe in one of the episodes recently, because I remember them being at the airport talking about. I think when they went to Cannes.
Yeah, and then not only that, but there was a whole episode where they're like, let's buy our own private jet. And they're like, oh, that's really expensive. We'll just keep doing what we're doing.
When I was on Life of Kylie, there was a scene where Kylie talked about how it's just easier to fly private just for the
It is more
convenience factory
convenient.
of
Yeah,
not,
that's true.
not making a big
Scene.
commotion and
Yeah.
scene at the airport. But of course, I'm sure you can't always fly private, especially for
it's
how
still
much they
expensive.
travel.
Or if you think about it, if you're going to like a faraway country, a little private jet's not going to make it all the way. You've got to, you'd
Yeah.
have to either do a bunch of different stops or you're going over the ocean. Like you have to, at some point, have something that's got a lot of fuel in it. And it's not going to be one of those little privates. I don't think.
I don't know enough about air fuel to answer this question.
Next week we will have a professional in here to talk about, everything like that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Courtney and Kendall take Penelope ice skating, which is really cool.
So cute.
Oh.
That looks like absolutely so much fun. And they were there. They I think they pretty much rented out the ice rink, and they had some friends join them. And of course, they all had it to themselves, which was awesome. But of course, there was paparazzi who snuck some shots. But it looks
this
like
in
they were having so much
Calabasas?
fun. I don't know if it's that or if it's the one in LA or what. It looks like it's not in LA though, because there's grass in the
Yeah.
background and stuff. So it couldn't be that.
Courtney looks so pretty.
I was
She does.
Yes.
thinking
Right?
that.
She's so cool.
She's
is
so cool.
on it.
Her hair is just the best always. I just love her hair. It's just like always just so
Straight.
straight and beautiful.
Bone
I miss
straight.
Kendall. I feel like we don't see Kendall enough, and there she is.
Having fun.
She makes like one appearance. Wait, was she even in tonight's episode?
No, she wasn't.
No.
What
At
the
all.
heck?
But
What do we gotta
Kylie
do?
was.
Kylie was.
But
Let's
only
talk
one
about that.
Surprisingly.
But only one scene.
Two
right?
scenes. Two scenes.
Right, it's not enough for me. I want to see
And
more.
she did not look pregnant.
Well,
It looked
At
like
all.
It was a small bump though.
No,
A small-
come
in the
on.
all
That
black?
waist,
She was-
no.
no.
It-
She
well,
looked
In the
good.
all black, I saw a
Her
small
shirt was
baby
pop-
bump.
This
Small one.
I'm
Check
with you,
your
Guinwa.
eyesight.
I did not see the baby
No,
bump.
I know.
Okay.
this
Why was she in
episode,
all black,
though,
huh?
I feel like this episode was pre-taped longer
For
than
sure.
usual because
so?
Kim's baby is getting her surrogate is getting ready to have her baby like within the next month or so. I'm pretty sure she just had the baby shower. Like this baby is about ready to come out.
Yeah.
And they usually do it like 3 months ahead, so they wouldn't just be finding the surrogate 3 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they filmed this early in advance and wanted to release it around the time that all this stuff was happening and coming to fruition.
Oh.
Twice in one night, you guys. But
Was
you know
that
what I'm
your
saying?
word of the day today?
That's my
I'm
word of the
saying.
day. That's my word of the
Okay.
day. But
like it.
you know what I'm saying, though, right?
I feel you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was way pre-taped.
Even with reality TV, even though we're seeing week by week, they could have taped this stuff or parts of this episode first,
Right.
which probably is what happened, and then they copy and paste it and make episodes for
Right.
a season. But for the most part, I feel like it's pretty Succession-ish.
Yeah, because the storyline,
Can't talk tonight.
like the storyline of Chris and Kim like battling it out for Chris's affection, that seemed like it was taped somewhat more recently because in the scene you could see Kylie was wearing a big like long or like baggy t-shirt and her
Oh,
face
yeah,
was just
the
a
white
tiny
one.
bit bigger. And then, the scene where she was talking about the surrogate and all that kind of stuff. Wait, that was the storyline. I have no clue, you guys.
Yeah.
This baby appears and it goes away. We don't know where it's hiding. It's
I mean,
interesting to think
Kylie
about.
has to be showing right now.
Well, she is.
Correct.
She's technically
Oh, yeah, she's
due in
definitely
2
showing.
months.
We've seen some photos. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we've seen a few.
How is she able to like be in hiding? That is my question.
She doesn't have to really do anything except post,
But
and you can run your company from your house.
But I'm surprised that she hasn't been seen around Calabasas more often than that one
She's
time.
been staying home.
She's got
been-
assistants. Hey, get me
So do
ice
you-
cream, get me food, get
Do you
me
just
life.
stay in your bed? But do you just stay in your house? Seriously?
She has a huge house.
Yeah. Or she
Like,
goes
do
to
you
her
not
sister's
leave?
house.
Well, they can stay in their gated community. She can
Yeah.
hop houses. She just has a good time and hops the
Yeah.
houses. And you know, she's already said multiple times that she is not. She doesn't feel like she was meant for fame, and that she was
Yeah.
more just like having fun. But she was not meant for this. So I could see her taking a break and being like, "This is a great excuse for me to just like chill for a
Balance,
while."
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she says she has people come over to her house, so she doesn't really have to leave.
Right.
She'll probably do like a quick store, like run to the store down the street, and
That's
call it
when
a
she
day.
got caught, though. She got caught at the grocery store, or the convenience store or something, and she said that one of the photos was photoshopped, but then we saw some photos later that looked like they looked somewhat similar, you know. But we don't know. We're not really sure. We haven't cracked the case yet, but one of these days when the baby arrives, we're going to have to.
When the baby's 2 months, she'll be like, "Oh, I had a baby."
We're gonna be like, oh, okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Dream finally makes her Christmas card appearance. Look at her little tongue. How cute.
She
So
looks like Black
cute.
China.
Well,
A little bit.
A little bit.
anyway, next.
She looks like Black China and Rob. Like she
Yeah.
really does look like both of their babies.
It's a perfect
A blend.
combination. Yeah.
Beautiful child, though. Beautiful child. And then Mason's back there running around, crazy kid.
How do we feel about these photos?
I think
do you
they're
guys-
cute.
I think they're cute, but I'm used to like dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Christmas
they're pretty.
photos?
I agree. I think they're pretty simple. Like
Simple.
A little boring sometimes. Sorry.
And all the
Really?
kids are just running. In
Yeah,
every
it's
photo,
like-
it's
I
a
know,
different
it's
child
like,
running.
Yeah, I don't.
I get it.
Like, is it gonna eventually make like a big card where all the photos like link up?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I
Wait,
think
yeah,
I think
because-
it is because look,
yeah,
this is
Saints
not a
over
full
there.
photo. Like
By the
Maybe,
I
but
feel like when they put it, because sometimes on Instagram they post like random pictures. So when you go to somebody's profile, it's like a full
yeah.
full picture, but it's just like different.
Yes.
It takes a bunch of posts.
Yes.
I hope I make sense.
Yeah, no,
Do
I,
I?
know, I know what
Okay.
you're saying. The
So
only
I think that's what it is. If that's it, then that's pretty cool. If not, this is pretty boring.
Well, the thing is, I thought the same thing as you, but we've already seen some of the kids in other ones, so it's not. We know it's not the same photo. And then Kim has been in a few already, I believe. So it's like I don't feel like there's a way that it could be one big photo. I feel like the last day of 25 Days of Christmas, then she'll release the Christmas card photo.
Yeah.
But the other one with Penelope and Mason was in that exact same position.
Yeah,
Oh, he was?
Oh, he was. Okay, well then maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Hopefully. But how is there going to be 25 different pictures?
Because when you have a photo shoot, you're able to take a ton of photos.
No, we know that.
If our
I'm like, girl, I don't know about what photo shoots you've been going to. They take more than 25 when they're.
You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying,
they
right?
do.
But
No, I know
if
what
it's
you're saying.
one photo, how is it going to be 25 different angles?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we were wrong.
No,
don't know.
no,
There's a
not
lot
at
of family.
all. Not at all. I mean, no, not at all. I've seen like 25 photos come up with one photo of one individual. So I see it happening.
There's a lot of family members to photograph. Think of all of them plus all of the children.
I feel like it'll be like the tree with the kids at the background, and then keep the Kardashians standing like right in the center with their jeans, their good
Good American.
good American jeans, and then the kids are like far, like right behind. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We
No,
gotta
I
wait
like
and
it
see.
though. We have to wait and see. I love how we have all these conspiracies. I love it.
Oh, here we go.
But so something else that I want to say,
we're
this kids supply, which is Kim and Kanye's.
See,
What?
I'm right.
But
kids
look,
are
that's
still running.
No,
Mason
but do
is
you-
running differently though.
But no, do you see the tree? Like it's like.
Oh no, it is different. It is different.
It's different.
Oh wait, is it? What
Because
is
look,
he
look,
holding
he's
in
he's
that
running
other one?
differently.
He is running a different angle.
Well,
and
he's
he's
just
got something in his
running
hand.
that day.
He's just a runner.
It's just too much running for me.
I don't know. Then
I give
if
up.
it's just individual photos, I would have liked to see more action. It's pretty boring to be on a white background.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
you
my
must,
opinion.
you
that,
must
simple.
hate my Instagram.
I like life. No, your Instagram's
Have you
cool.
seen my aesthetic? It's all like
It's
white.
cute. I know.
I
Totally.
try to
Last
make
time
it
I took a
blend.
picture of Dakota, guys, just like side note. he did not like the picture because the background is not white and it wouldn't go with his theme. So we had to like redo it to make sure that the background is white. That's how important his Instagram, aesthetic is to him. So totally get it.
But do you like it? To be honest, do you think it's awful, or do you like my Instagram?
I think it defines who you are. So I do
it's
like
what
it.
you
White.
want. It's what you like.
Clean, professional,
Okay, thank you.
simple.
Is that
you
your
know?
way of saying it's a good thing? No.
It's horrible, Dakota. Horrible.
No, I went through a phase where I wanted to be white, but for my personality, it's a little too boring. Like,
Okay.
same thing with the Kardashians.
Thanks.
For the Kardashians, I feel like because they're very, like, bougie and out there, that, I might see some crystals or
Yeah.
something in the
True.
background.
Maybe one of these days I'll change my theme. But in the meantime, you can find me at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Let me know what you guys think, because who knows? Maybe I'm doing this white thing all in vain.
No, it's cute. It's actually a very popular theme on Instagram.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'll give you some, like, editing apps where you can make
Ooh.
any picture white.
I like that. Let's do it over our date at Nobu.
We'll do that.
Okay. 'cause you still owe me that.
I do. Okay.
So Kim and Kanye's line, The Kids Supply, got some heat for knocking off some famous designers, but Kim is saying that they're not copying, they're just kind of playing, is it called homage? Homage?
I love their clothing
Brianna?
line.
What did you say?
Is it Brianna? She'll tell us.
I think it's homage.
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 I'm
I've
pretty
never heard
sure.
of that term in my life.
It means like giving respect
Pay
to certain
tribute
designer,
to.
paying tribute.
It's kind of.
Who were they copying?
I don't know. There was some different designers about like
But
some.
these days, every company's copying another
That's what I was
company.
thinking.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's not like
it's
a
not
complete.
a big deal.
It's not a complete
is what
copy.
it
It's
is.
more of like hints of this and hints of that.
Right.
After a certain point, you're gonna run out of material. You're gonna have to recycle some stuff.
I agree. I actually loved their kids' clothing line. It was such a great idea. I would totally dress my future kids in the outfits that I saw.
Same.
So much fur.
wasn't
I
feeling
love
it.
it.
What?
Was it?
I'm not feeling it.
Oh, no, we have a
Howard.
problem.
No,
we
I
need to
don't know.
switch. Dakota, come here.
Howard.
Me and Kanye just don't be seeing eye to eye with these clothes.
No, I do not
They're
like Kanye,
ugly.
but I like his style.
The kids' clothes, sorry kids, them kids' clothes are ugly. The ugly kids' clothes, I would not put my babies in those. No.
I would put mine.
Howard,
I
the
feel
door.
insulted. You're not coming to Nobu with us. Okay.
They're ugly kids' clothes.
I love them. I think it's great.
Thank you. What about you, Shanti?
I don't know what they are. I feel so uneducated. I'm so sorry.
Brianna.
Wow.
Give me,
Brianna.
give me some examples.
Lots of fur.
Yeah.
Like fur jackets for the
Or
kids?
sometimes they'll just
Yeah.
have like weird dresses, cool dresses with like sneakers, like for the. It's interesting.
Like cut
I
up
like
and
it.
it's
Oh, I don't like the cut up thing.
I like
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Not for my kid.
Not for the babies.
Not for the babies.
They're gonna get cold.
What is the name of their brand?
It's called the Kids Supply.
Oh, the Kids Supply. Yeah. It kind of sounds like a stationery store, though.
Yeah.
The Kids Supply.
Either that or like a kids outlet.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Kids Gap
What about
or
Yeah.
or Gap for kids type. That's kind of what the name sounds like, but the clothing is nice. I like it.
It's so cute.
Where does one buy this? Online?
I'm pretty sure it's like
Website.
kidsupply.com or something
How
like
expensive is it?
That I haven't looked into.
I thought it was actually expensive.
I don't know, but I love
Oh my
it.
gosh,
Look at this pink
adorable.
thing. I know they ain't got a
I'm
two-piece.
So cute.
It's a two-piece Guinwa.
That's a swimsuit, Howard.
No.
Your kid's not gonna
Not
be in
for
a
the babies. They
swimsuit.
need a one-piece.
Howard, you're not gonna
No.
let.
Look at her dress in the corner. The pink is a pretty pink, but not for the kids.
Not
No.
with the
What are you
children.
gonna dress your daughter in? I feel bad now.
Like cute, like you know how we were growing
Kid
up,
clothes?
everybody had cute little kid
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
Nothing like high fashion. Like I need
I
my
was
kids to
all
look
out
like
when
kids.
I was a child.
I know, because this is like
I
adult
bet.
clothing for kids. Like bomber
Exactly.
jackets.
I love it.
I
But
need
it's
to
kinda
all
cute.
So cute. Our kids would be amazingly
know.
dressed.
No.
We should have our kids do little play dates
Oh,
someday.
they'll have photo shoots together for sure.
I love it.
For
Oh my
sure.
gosh.
Howard's
Your kids
sitting over
can
there
just
like-
enjoy regular clothing.
I know. Howard's like, what was it?
My kids would be just fine.
Oh, I love
Looking
it.
like babies.
Looking like
And not
regular.
22-year-olds.
Oh, I love you guys. So the next thing is Kendall supports her boyfriend Blake Griffin at his comedy show in Hollywood. Apparently, she went on the red carpet, took one photo, then went through the side door and was the front row, front and center for her
Ooh,
boyfriend's
she looks
show.
just like
Wait,
Chris right here.
why is he doing a comedy show?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Wait, he was doing it, or they were just going to?
He was
support
doing
somebody?
it.
I didn't think it was
You know,
funny. That's
Blake.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had no
Apparently
idea
he's
he's
funny.
Yeah, he does like some funny stuff, like funny
I don't
video,
really
like
know him,
spoofy
honestly.
videos. I've had a crush on him for a very long time.
Oh,
He is cute.
Yeah, and I've seen him.
I've got a crush on a lot of people, Shanti.
I know. I have lots of crushes on a lot of people, and I'm single.
So you said you've seen him in real
Yeah,
life?
I've seen him a bunch of times in life. In real life.
Like where?
I saw him like at Creation Juice. I saw him.
Are people all up on him when he's there in person?
No.
Nobody
Oh,
cares?
wow.
Santa Monica's pretty chill. Like people don't really bother celebrities.
Interesting.
I don't know where else I saw him. It's been a long time.
At your
but
wedding,
in my dreams.
when you're walking down the
Hey,
aisle.
Mike.
That's funny.
But okay, so do we think that Kendall might be lesbian?
No.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, no.
What?
Have you ever thought about that or heard that?
Never.
No.
Where did this come from right now? I'm
I don't know.
confused.
I'm sorry. I brought that
Do you want her to be lesbian?
No, but me and my friends were talking. Wait, Brianna, did you say something? Oh, I thought she did. No, my friend mentioned it one time, and it makes sense because before this, she like was the only one that hadn't had a boyfriend.
She had Harry Styles.
And A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was A$AP Rocky, but I just wouldn't be surprised.
I
Wouldn't
would.
you?
I would be surprised.
Okay.
I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah.
But like I think that she
Can't you kind of see it?
I can kind of see it, but she's been with some guys recently, so unless it's a publicity stunt, or maybe she's
No
bi, who
way.
knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Shanti's like, hopefully.
Okay, yeah.
That would be
Shanti's
interesting. I like them together. I mean, I don't really know much about the relationship, Kendall and Blake, but
They seem cute. They seem like they're really having a good time.
I'm just getting such Chris vibes in Kendall's face. It's so crazy
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me. Like,
Yeah.
it's
She
so
is her daughter.
strong.
But yeah, no, I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I feel like her face looks different here than usual. Maybe
Yes,
just the
maybe
angle,
that's it. Yeah.
the angle, or like the way she's like, and her new lips or something.
oh look,
Possibly.
she's wearing his jacket. I didn't notice that.
So
Aw,
cute.
That is so cute.
I love that.
I like
when it's
them.
cold, you better take your jacket off and give it to me. You know what I mean?
I
cute.
think it's cute.
Oh.
That's
I love
so
it.
Chivalry is not dead.
That's right. You go, Blake. The next thing is the fact that Caitlyn Jenner arrives to the 2017 GQ Men of the Year party in a purple sports car.
Oh.
She showed up she's not usually on red carpets these days.
Yeah, that's
but
interesting.
She shows up in this bang-in sports car, shows her face, has a good time, and then leaves. But
Who's she with?
I don't know if it's an assistant or who.
Yeah.
But it's not anybody that's like
Kardashian.
it's not anybody like a date or anything, I don't believe.
Wow.
Speaking of Caitlyn Jenner, I read something that her dogs went missing during
Oh my
the
gosh.
fire.
Yes. Well, so Caitlyn's house wasn't affected by the fire, but the strong winds did rip off her roof and her dog was sucked out the window.
Oh.
Wow.
But it said not to be feared, she found the dog. And
Oh,
it was okay.
gosh.
And the dog was okay.
Wow. But she lost her roof, though.
Why are you laughing?
Whatever.
I'm not
that's
laughing.
replaceable.
I'm not laughing.
true.
I'm
That's
just
At least she
thinking.
didn't lose her dog.
Can you imagine
That's
just
true.
sitting there? She's got her little tea and she's like, "Well, my name is Caitlyn Jenner." She's sipping her tea, having a fabulous day, going through GQ Men of the Year magazine. When all of a sudden, bam, window, dog goes snatched right out the window. That's just an interesting visual, okay?
That's so messed up of us to be laughing.
And she's like, "Oh no," it's like I can imagine the entire scene playing out in my head, and I'm not making fun of it. It just seems like
You
something
see
out of a
it.
movie. I can see it.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that she's okay, and I'm glad her house and her dog are okay.
I know. And
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that
Honestly.
the roof is going to have to be put back on. I'm just happy that all living things were accounted for and that they're okay. But yeah, I can just see it in my head. I can just see it like a movie, snatched.
Snatch.
But anywho, the next thing, the finale. You know how last week we were saying that they weren't together anymore?
Scott and Sophia back on.
They're back on. Not only that, they went to the Sugar Factory, and it was their first event that they were like an actual couple. And then this is a paparazzi shot. They kissed for the paparazzi.
Wow.
I got a question for you guys.
Hit it.
Uh-oh.
Does this make anybody feel uncomfortable? Like
Yes.
just Scott. I don't know. There's something about it that's like, I don't know. He doesn't seem that into it. It just seems so.
She doesn't seem
It just
into
seems
it.
posed.
You think?
I feel like he seems into it. She doesn't seem into it.
Oh, she's into it.
Yeah, I think she's into
You
it.
think so?
I think she's
Yeah.
I
into
think
it.
she's really into it.
Yeah.
I wonder what her dad thinks. Lionel Richie is such a
hates
big
it.
name. Does he?
Yeah, they said he's done. He said, I don't know where he said it, but he was like, would you want your daughter dating Scott Disick? I mean, he's a total douche or something like that. He's not really for it at all. But, I mean...
I didn't know this.
If I was Lionel, I wouldn't be for it either. Like,
Would you want
why?
your 19-year-old daughter dating a 34-year-old?
No.
Especially if he's got Scott's reputation,
Yes.
you know?
And I'm like, he's already got a made family. He's got 3 kids.
Yeah. You know, we took a long time to do tea time, you guys. Here I was, let's do a 30-minute recap. No.
Yeah, and it's already 40 minutes
Yeah.
into it.
That's why I just looked at him crazy.
Okay, so let's get into this recap. So, baby, one more time. The main points here: Courtney is learning French for Eunice. She's like not using his name. It's like this big ordeal. Chloe confronts her. They kind of have a fight, which is unusual for the two of them. And then at the end of it, she admits she has a boyfriend. That they're, you know, she didn't say how serious they are if they say I love you, but they're going to start working out together, and it seems like it's a lot more serious and finally out in the open. But an interesting line she says is, I'm not using his name on the show. So she kind of broke down the fourth wall and kind of like, you know, a lot of them, they pretend like the cameras aren't there, but
I know,
She was
I liked that.
it was kind of interesting, right?
Yeah. But didn't you guys think it was funny how Chloe was getting mad at her when really Chloe does that with her boyfriends? Remember how every time she has a boyfriend, Chloe, she's super secretive, and Kim and Courtney try to figure out who she's dating and where she's going, and there's all those episodes about it. And then Courtney's basically doing the exact same thing that Chloe is doing now, or
Courtney
used to
is
do,
doing,
sorry.
yeah.
So I was like, hey, you're being kind of a hypocrite, Chloe.
Because she did that
Right?
with Tristan.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
Season.
And French
she never-
Montana.
Yeah, she did.
She was so secretive about it.
sure
It was like
did.
living that double life, quote unquote.
You guys know what I'm about to do.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, so for Kardashian Corner right now, I want to know what you guys at home think, so make sure to let us know in the comments below. But are you with Chloe? Do you think, yes, I think that you're being ridiculous, Courtney, and you need to forget about this and just like say his name and just admit that you're in a relationship? Or are you with Courtney, all about keeping things private because after everything that happened with Scott, she doesn't want all that to play out on TV? Everyone ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
a divided
that's
panel.
right.
Okay, Howard, let
I
us
would
know.
think you would say Courtney after what you just said.
Well, no, I was just saying that Chloe was being hypocritical. I still want to know all about Courtney's relationship.
Oh,
You know?
Okay, all right.
I'm with Chloe. I mean, she's just right. I mean, Courtney, spill the beans. It's just a name. If it's all over the press, all over the TV, like we know what's going on, spill the beans. Chloe had
But-
every right to talk to her and say, listen, this is how we make our money. People want to be interested in our show. If you keep holding on to this name, people are just going to like tune away.
I mean, do you think, though, does she have to say the name? Everyone already knows. Like, if she doesn't want to fully release everything, she's protecting herself and her heart after everything that
Absolutely.
happened with Scott.
That's true.
Good, you
She
know?
needs to say the name though. Like she has
Say
to.
the
We
name.
need to know. Like it's Eunice.
maybe he doesn't want to even be part of the show.
Possibly.
Okay, so I wrote down, why doesn't Court want Eunice to be on the show? Like, why? Why not?
Because
Maybe
I guess
he
the same-
doesn't want to
yeah.
be, or why would she? They barely started dating. Like, why is she gonna give him instant fame? And she's not even sure about him.
Right.
He doesn't have to be on the show, but I still need a name.
Eunice, there you
It's
go.
Eunice, there you go.
Bum
Moving on.
Bum Courtney.
So the next storyline that I loved was how Chris was a little scammer and basically was like, I love Kylie. I think Kylie is my. She didn't say it, but basically saying that Kylie was her favorite. And kind of like scammed them into thinking that Kylie was buying her a massage and like getting her this, was it a toaster?
Yeah.
All these different things, and like in the end, Kim and Chloe were kind of battling it out to see who was going to be the one who was the favorite. And I love how Chloe like rented out Saks Fifth
was
Avenue.
cute.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
that was cool.
I was like, that's really awesome. And then Kim gets her favorite cake, and in the end, I just loved seeing Chris wear the cake.
That was cool. That was probably one of my favorite episodes, honestly.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining.
It was.
Have you ever had a cake in your face?
Yes.
I knew you would
No.
say yes, Guinwa.
Because you've had like 15 birthday cakes. One of them had to have ended up in your face.
I
Yeah.
just had a feeling.
But they actually like threw my head in it.
Were you annoyed?
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Well, all my makeup,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're-
I
yeah.
can't take pictures after that. But yeah,
I'm sure
it was
you
fun.
were so
Who
mad.
did that?
Okay, now we're getting deep into
What is
this.
his name? Say the name.
Say the name.
No, it was just my friends. It was just my very entertaining friends. Oh, absolutely no guy. That would not be okay.
Yeah.
You would like drop
That's
him.
such a turn off.
I know this is like completely like different than birthday cake in the face, but just because it's kind of on the same subject, I just want to hear what your guys' thoughts are about wedding cake. Smushing face or
No.
no smushing face?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, that's
Does that even
an
happen?
atrocity. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
you go like
Oh
this.
no. Oh, that's
and
not
then
cute.
You shove it in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
don't
is
like
so not cute.
No.
I would
No.
file for a divorce. Then. No.
Oh, well, you hadn't even
Well-
signed the paper yet, so you're good.
Here's the thing: if people do it, I don't hate it because I think it's kind of funny. But I just wouldn't want to do it.
Right. I like watching it.
Yeah, I like watching it, but I want my
Don't do
makeup
it
to
to
be
me.
beautiful, and I want to look perfect on my wedding day. So don't put the cake in my face.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I thought Chris looked great with cake on her face. I was like, yes, there you go. You get, you know how they say you can't have your cake and eat it too? I was like, Chris, you can't have your cake and wear it too. You gotta,
Ooh. Oh
my
you know what I'm
gosh.
saying, girl?
Is Kylie's Chris's new favorite though? For real?
What do you guys think? I think right
Yeah.
now, I
Yeah.
think Kylie
She's the
does probably
breadwinner.
treat her better than the others, and you know she's
Even
always
after
talking
she was
about.
pregnant by somebody that Chris is not too fond of.
I mean, I think.
Ooh, I love
The
when you guys
shit.
do that. It makes me feel like I said something important.
I think still, yeah. I think so. I think obviously
Yeah.
Chris was upset, but I think that she kind of got over it and realized that
You have
Kylie is
to.
still her daughter, and you know,
I feel like Kim will forever be her favorite.
You think so?
Yeah,
you really think.
absolutely.
I don't know. That's what I
We'll
thought for a
Kylie's
long
the
time
new
too,
one in
but
charge. She's the head of the game,
she is.
and
But
she's the youngest.
at
so
the same
she,
time, like she has kind of taken a backseat a little bit ever since she got pregnant. You know, as far as like being out there. So I feel like a lot of people, you know, are talking about her still, obviously, but she hasn't shown her face a ton. And I feel like hopefully after the baby comes, she's able to kind of show her face again, because I think that was always a big part of why everyone was talking about her, because she was always out and everyone was taking photos of what she was wearing, and she was
Yeah.
always in the center of
True.
everything. No matter what, though, I love her so much, and like whatever she chooses to do, I just respect the fact that she kept the child and wants to be a mother, a good mother to the child, and I love that. That
Yeah.
speaks volumes about her character. So I applaud her for that.
You go ahead, Kylie.
Yes, definitely. The last storyline was the fact that Kim wants to get a surrogate, and I loved it. It worked out, and she's having a girl, which we all kind of knew because the theme of her baby shower was very pink and everything. But what did you guys think of that?
I was happy that she was getting a surrogate. She wants to expand her family, and she knows that it's difficult for her to carry another baby, but she still wants to continue expanding. This is the perfect opportunity, you know, surrogacy or adopting, but I was happy.
I was always surprised that they didn't have surrogates from the get-go because they're all about their bodies.
That's true.
So I was surprised that this is the first time she has a surrogate, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's that, feeling when you're gonna have babies, like you want it to be your own, and you want it to come from you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No,
But I wouldn't be surprised either. That's like super vain. That's beyond vain if you are going to have a surrogate just to keep your body.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
I
Yeah.
feel like that happens all the time in Hollywood, though, because
I
that's what
know.
that is your career. That's what your livelihood is a lot of times
So
your
with all
looks
the
and your body.
plastic surgery going on and all the extra money they have for personal training, I think they'll be fine.
It's like they can bounce
I mean, look
back.
at Chris.
That's true.
She had 6 kids, and she's
Yeah.
like beautiful.
Kylie is going to bounce back quick just because she's young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very true.
definitely. Man, I was just so sure though that Kylie was Kim's surrogate for a long time.
That was so weird. Why did you think that?
I just thought it. You know,
No.
I just had a feeling, a gut
Sorry.
feeling, but it
It's
didn't
weird
work
Not
out.
how you wanted
ancestral.
it to be, Dakota.
It's all right. I'm just happy.
When do we think that Courtney's gonna have more kids? Because she keeps hinting at saying like, "Oh, I want more kids." Even in this episode, she was like, "I want 3 more." But before she said, I wouldn't mind having at least 1 more."
I don't know. I just hope that it's not from a broken relationship. I hope that she figures out if she wants to be with Eunice or if Scott works out. But I don't think she should hopefully not have babies with any other guy. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
just
agree.
for the sanity of the kids. You know, I just feel like, you should have kids with people who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And it's not,
I agree.
it's not supposed to be this big custody battle like China and Rob. And you know what I'm saying? And that's not healthy for the kids or anybody.
Yeah.
So who knows? But I really hope that if it is going to be another child, it's with someone she's serious about and she's going to like be with for the rest of her life.
So we don't think it's Scott.
No, because she hasn't been with him in a long time.
Yeah.
So they can't physically make a baby if they haven't been together.
But
Unless
isn't
he
that how
donated.
Rain came? Weren't they not together after Penelope, and then she got together with him for like a brief moment, and then she got pregnant?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Sure.
I feel like that was happening. Maybe I made that up.
But I feel like
Who
this is the
knows?
longest amount of time that they've been not together, and not to mention they both have significant others now.
That's true.
What did you think when Kim was saying something funny like, well, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to forget that we're even going to have a baby, and then a month beforehand I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a baby, I got to get everything together. I thought that was funny.
It makes sense because if you're not actually carrying the baby,
Exactly.
it's easy to forget because you're not really living it. It's not growing in your stomach.
Yeah, you're still drinking, still having a good time.
Yeah, she was saying, like, I feel like I want to pig out now to celebrate, but I should probably go to the gym.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna cause a lot of problems maybe in the future because there's this huge debate on like surrogate babies, like who's the real mother, the one who's actually carrying the child or not. So I don't know. I feel like in future episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, we'll see some.
Also, it's interesting that I guess you don't hear a lot about how. I mean, I'm sure this happens all the time, but families have kids that are some surrogate, some not surrogate. But that'd be interesting.
I want to know like who would you love more, like
come
her
on.
baby or no? Seriously,
'Cause technically
like,
it is still her baby.
It is her baby for sure, but like, is she gonna feel like she bonded more with North than with?
See, she carried her, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. This is a very interesting topic, to be honestly.
I feel like she should still love the child.
No,
even-
she will love the child
will
for
love the
sure.
child.
But I mean, like, is it gonna like will North be her favorite? Because she actually carried North. She went through the entire process. She felt North. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's interesting. It's
It
definitely
is.
interesting. And then, you know, is the surrogate after she gives birth to the baby, is she just never going to see her again or never?
And that must be tough on the
Yeah.
surrogate, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, if you go into this knowing this is not your child, it
I know, but
shouldn't
you
even
can't
be.
help your emotions sometimes. I've heard so many stories of surrogate, mothers coming later on and saying like, "This is my child. Like, I have the right to see him. I carried that baby. Whatever the case is."
Oh, that's messy.
So-
That's when you
It
bring the
is. It
lawyers
can be
in,
messy.
and you need to sign that paperwork.
When you bring the what?
Yeah.
lawyers.
I thought you said that's when you bring the Lord in. I was
No.
like,
That's just call on Jesus. Hallelujah. But you bring in the
Hallelujah.
lawyers and you say, listen, boo, you're going to have to sign up all your rights. Kim should know she's a businesswoman. I understand you might get attached. I understand you might, love this baby and come back in 5 years. But you signing these papers and don't follow me because I have security.
Oh,
If I did it as a business, like it's strictly business. It's my baby. Get all attached if you want to, but I will sue that booty.
I will sue that
Sue
booty.
that booty.
Sue that booty.
No,
Sue that
I
booty.
did love how it seems like Kim really loves the surrogate though, and that she like got to handpick her, and
Yeah.
that she really likes her. But next, let's get into a Kardashian beauty breakdown that Shanti submitted.
Yay!
And I
2
always
in a
love to
row.
see.
Go
I know.
Shanti.
I always love seeing what you have to say.
Oh, thanks, you guys.
You're the bomb.
Hey you guys, in this week's style segment, we are breaking down another one of Kim Kardashian's outfits. She was recently on the Late Late Show with James Corden. Check out the video here.
Alright guys, I'm about to go do James Corden. I'm wearing this Ralph Lauren dress. You guys should tune in tonight. Don't forget, tune in to Kim and Corden. Fragrance launch day.
I absolutely love this look on Kim. This dress hugs her in all the right places and she looks amazing, glowing. I just can't get enough of it. This is another fashion win for you, Kimmy.
Shorts, Kimmy.
What's that?
Praise
I
the
said
Lord.
no
for
more
that.
biker shorts, Kimmy.
I
Do you guys
love
like
the
that
dress.
outfit? I thought
Yeah.
it was so cute. It's
It was
actually
really
one of my
cute.
favorites that I've seen in the recent
Is-
in the recent past.
Is that how big her fragrance bottles are though? Those are huge.
know.
That's a huge bottle. Very
I
interesting.
love how it was just kind of placed there. The bottle was just moving up and down with the dress.
Yeah.
Like, really, Kim? Trying to do 2 in 1?
I love
Oh,
it.
did you guys hear about Australia banned her fragrance because of damn it, I don't remember why, but it was because of the alcohol content or something. There was a reason and it just got banned.
No way.
And she's refunding people.
That's so sad. I wonder why.
I know. We'll look into it and we'll let you know next week for sure.
And originally, there was going to be like 3 different fragrances, and they were all going to release in different countries exclusively to that country or exclusively to that place. And that ended up not happening because you can buy all 3 of them. So that was an interesting change. I like that they did that though, because that's more money for her, because everyone's going to want all the fragrances. But
yeah, why would
Yeah.
you
True.
only have certain scents available to certain areas?
I don't know. But you guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been so much fun as usual. I will be gone next week because I'm going to go back home to Missouri for a while to live it up for Christmas with my family. And we're going to miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
We
But I'll
love
be here
you.
next week. Oh, I love you you too.
You're gonna be here
Just
next
the
week.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so you will be here next week. And then, where can everyone find you on social media?
Everybody can find me on actually my website. All my social media links are there. www.guinwaz.com.
Hi, you
Shanti.
guys can find me on Instagram at Shanti_Christina or Twitter at Shanti Christina.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at HowardTheThird, and of course my website, HowardTheThird.com.
And I'm assuming that there's not going to be any episodes for Christmas Eve or New Year's, so the studio will be closed during that time, but then we will be up and running again after that, January 7th. So make sure to tune in. We love you guys. We will miss you. And did I say where you can find me on social media?
No, you did not.
You can find me everywhere at Mr. Dakota T. Jones, and it would mean a lot to me if you could watch my audition tape for Nickelodeon. They're watching me. They're interested in possibly for me to host their new game show, which would be awesome. So if you could go, I'll put the link in the description below. If you guys could comment on it and watch it, every view, everything counts, and I would love you guys forever. So thank you for watching, and we will keep up with you later.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.